3, 2, 1, go. Hey, show him that bankroll.
Bankroll can't squeeze it.
All right, so
what's up.
all right, so
Bay Area.
can I put my trash in here or no? Yeah. The hustle, the grind, the need to get that dough. We have all been in a position where we thought, hey, I might need a little extra cash. In this series, I'm trying out some of the most prominent hustles in history and seeing, do they really make cash? The first hustle that I will be trying out is junk removal. The first ever signs of junk removal started in 3000 BC, where the first landfill was developed in Knossos, Crete, where garbage was dumped and filled with dirt. A couple years later, in 500 BC, Athens developed a law that made it so you had to dump all of your trash and all of your garbage at least 1 mile away from the city. Fast forward to America in 1885. This is when the first garbage incinerator was placed in New York City. The first ever junk removal services were also offered during this time, and this was done by open wagons pulled by a team of horses. Now, today is Sunday, March 24th, 2024, and for the next week, I'm gonna be seeing if this junk removal hustle is either a successful grind or a waste of time. All of the money I spend and make will be diligently tracked in this spreadsheet. Here I can see how many clients I have, how much I got paid for each job, and how much my expenses were. The first step of action that I will be taking is going to be posting my services on Craigslist, Nextdoor, and Facebook Marketplace. In my honest opinion, these are the Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman of starting a small business. These are the big three. So this is the ad that I will be listing on Craigslist, Nextdoor, and Facebook Marketplace. Hey neighbors, if you guys need any junk or garbage taken away to the dump, I can help out. I'm a senior in high school currently saving up money for college funds. Text me at, you can also email me at Bjorn. And then I put some very cool pictures, and I'm gonna be posting these every single morning. In order to create some more traction, I'm gonna be creating flyers. So here is the flyer that I came up with. And as you can see, I have junk removal, but I also added moving because I think that's another thing that I can add to my business to gain even more traction. So the service I'm offering now are efficient junk removal, moving items in and out the house, same day service, and competitive pricing. And I made it so there's some pull downs if people want to grab it and save it for later. It's super easy to do so. So what you want to do for the flyers is actually cut out a piece of the flyers. What are you gonna think? If somebody else wants a service, maybe I'll want a service. That is what the basis of business is built on. So right here, I'm basically just finding things to put it on. I put it on this pole, put it on this other pole. I found a bus stop, I put it on there. And I put it on this other pole. I put it on an electrical box. And then I put it right next to somebody that also does junk removal. So I found this other junk removal company, and so hopefully if somebody looks at this, they'll see my bigger, brighter poster and want to use me for junk removal. So I just put around 20 flyers all over my town. I looked up where to put them because I remember that there's laws. I'm gonna see how much traction I get based off the flyers and the ads that I posted online. And we're gonna see if I can get any jobs in the next couple of days. So actually, while I was recording this, I checked my phone and I just got my first hit. I looked at my text and I saw Craigslist, so I imagine they saw my ad on Craigslist. And this is what it said.
Why do you need to do moving in Craigslist? You're a rich white guy. You can just play lacrosse and be rich.
Ow! That one really hurt. Okay, brother, first of all, I don't even play lacrosse. So, and second of all, stop texting me. Watch my YouTube videos and get your money up. It is now Monday morning. This was the message that I woke up to. Hi Bjorn, I have a pile of stuff to go to Goodwill. Can you do that for me today? I said, thanks so much for reaching out. Is there any way you could take a picture or describe the amount of things I'll be taking so I can evaluate? I said this just so I can know if it's huge or if it's just like a couple of things. Because if it's just a couple of things, I can do that for relatively cheap. So I just secured the job to bring the boxes to Goodwill for $100. So I'm gonna be doing that today at around 1:30. So these were all the items that he wanted me to take. And it doesn't look like much from the picture, which is what I thought. But as you can see, it filled up my whole Subaru. And this box right here, this box was deadly. So I just finished packing all this guy's stuff into my car. As you can see here, it is full to the brim. There's zero space left in my car. I took a Subaru Outback. It's not like crazy big. There is a truck at my house, so I'm gonna be taking that next time. This was not the smartest decision. I was debating whether or not to take that box or just say, hey, I can't fit the box in my car. But I managed to actually take all of the stuff out. I put a lot of it in that seat and I found space to cram it in. So I just took all the stuff out of the box instead of just trying to carry the box and fit it in. Now I'm just gonna text him, say I did it. Hopefully he pays me, and then I'll take this all to Goodwill and drop it off. So I just dropped all the items off at Goodwill. 100% success. Guys, you know how we do it. It's just like that. Also, I got another text of this girl wanting me to take her chair and put it in the dump. I said I'd do it for $150 because it's just a chair, it's not that much. She said she has it taken care of. So you win some, you lose some. We won this one, we lost that one. That means we'll win the next one. So just a little recap on the day. I'm liking the junk removal business so far. $100 in my bag, one day doing it, one day of getting my ad out. Not bad, I've got like 4 people that have messaged me about it so far, so hopefully that number keeps going up through the week. I'm gonna be working on making my texting skills a little bit better. I think I'm gonna try some new stuff. Let's see if I can make, let's say $500 this week. $500 is the goal. So it's now Tuesday morning. I just got my first job of the day, which is going to be to move some Pelotons and I think a stationary bike up a couple stairs for this lady. And she said you should get a friend to do it as well. So I thought no better man than Keon, which means I'll be paying a little money to staff, but this also means that I'm gonna have some extra help, which is gonna be great. So she texted me this, and instead of responding right away with the price, I'm gonna ask a few follow-up questions to get us talking a little more so that when I finally do say a price, which I think I'm gonna ask for like $200, then either she'll be more willing to negotiate a little bit. We'll find out when she answers my text. We get in that bag. I just got home from school, and during school, my phone was blowing up. I just had like so many people texting me. I'm getting new texts like right now. As for the one that I'm definitely doing today, we are helping this girl take some dressers and a Peloton bike, I think, and just carry them from her garage up into her house, and we're doing that for $175. She also said that she wants an IKEA dresser built, and we were like, it can't be that hard, and we're gonna do that for $100 for $275 total. I'm gonna pay Keon $20 an hour. It should take around 2 hours. So I'll give him 40. I'm just gonna round up, I'll give him $50. Make a pretty good profit off of that. As for other stuff going on, I just got a really nice message from a previous client that I worked with earlier this week, and then she said that, hi, I'm giving your contact info to a few people with my endorsement. Hopefully you will get some work through our meeting up. Keep your eye on the prize, kiddo, and your dreams will come true. This kind of has just showed me that if you're trustworthy, if you're a good guy, and if you're straight up in business, then you're gonna be successful. On the Nextdoor app as well, I'm going to be doing this junk removal for this person. So she just wants some dressers and some mattresses moved to the dump, which is pretty easy. I'm actually thinking about doing it right after we do the job today. I'm just gonna do this first job first, and we'll go from there.
YouTube. What's up, guys?
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
I feel good. You
I
feel good?
Really good.
Yeah, I feel really good.
Perfect position for my biceps.
Nice.
Watch out for that.
We're gonna pick it up and we're gonna move it so it's this way. 3, 2, 1, go.
Every step we pause?
3, 2, 1, go. Ready?
Does she want it this way?
Or does she? I don't know. I figured out how to take these out of this, so now we're gonna make this cupboard a lot later.
Big boss status, baby.
How do you carry dressers? One person takes the bottom
Okay.
and then lifts up from there. Watch your step. Now we're gonna get these on here. I think certain drawers go in certain ones.
Yeah. Maybe just read it. I think it's almost there. No. There's something that doesn't sound right. Yes.
Freaking go.
We did it.
3, 2, 1.
Just move it. It's a lot lighter.
And now Set it on the dresser. This is the before. Now you're gonna see the after.
This is my new dresser.
Show them that bankroll.
Bankroll K squeeze. They
All right,
already
so-
know what's up.
all right, so-
Bay Area.
So me and Keon just finished the job. We took hella stuff up to her house, which took so long, and we built a whole dresser, which took like an hour and a half, bro. It took so long.
Hella.
And then she was so nice to us. She gave us $250 each when it was supposed to be $275 total.
That's money.
That's what you get for good business, bro. That's what we do.
Exactly. All money in, no money out.
All money in, no money out.
Hold up. You know, this is something that we're not doing for like, I mean, we are doing it for the money, but also we're doing it like out of courtesy to do well for our community. So, yeah.
Me and Keon just finished both jobs, and I'm not gonna lie, that was some of the hardest work I've ever done. For the first job, it took us 5 hours. We got to her house at 2 and we left at 7 p.m. And this wasn't a dump removal, so this was just helping around the house, which I thought would be easier because we're not driving all the way to the dump, but turns out that's a lot harder than junk removal. Basically what we did is we started off by moving all these things through this very small corridor up this skinny set of stairs into the house. So we had to move a whole bed, we had to move a treadmill, we had to move a Peloton, we had to move this massive dresser taller than me, and we had to move a smaller dresser. And that took probably about 2.5 hours. Me and Keon went to work on what we thought would be easier, which is the dresser. But it turns out IKEA dressers are not that easy to build. It took us around another 2 to 2.5 hours to build the IKEA dresser. It was super awesome because we only asked for $275 for the whole job, but instead of giving us $275 because we actually worked so long, not because we were slow, but because the job was so hard, she gave us both $250 each, which was amazing, and we were super grateful for that. After that, I had another dump run set up for right after, and this one was so much easier. Dump runs are so much easier than building stuff and moving stuff in the house. This girl had her house on a freaking mountain, so there was probably about 200 or 300 steps that we had to carry, and we had to do probably about like 5 or 6 trips there and back to carry some like a hot tub cover and just some bags of trash. But as I was getting to leave, I actually closed my pinky in the door handle. I got a pretty bad war wound. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, it's pretty fat. Not fun, but I don't think it's broken. It's really, really blue, and my whole finger's gone cold. I guess that's the price you pay for doing this type of work. The first one that we did for 5 hours is gonna write me a good recommendation on Nextdoor, which is great. So hopefully I get some more jobs from that. I'm gonna see what's up tomorrow, and we're just gonna go from there. So it is now Wednesday morning, and I woke up with minimal texts. I'm gonna repost all the ads again today, and I'm gonna try and put out 10 more flyers today. I'm now using the top half of the flyer as the picture for the ad so it stands out more, which I think is working because I did that yesterday and I got a lot of jobs. Also, here is a little update of what the spreadsheet looks like so far. And I couldn't go to the dump yesterday because the dump actually closes at 4, but I scheduled to do this job at like 6. I just thought, no, I'll just take it to the dump in the morning. So let's go to the dump. So successful dump run, but one thing that was kind of scary is some dude literally almost got hit while he was working out there in the dump by these huge things coming by. I didn't catch it on camera, but he literally almost got like demolished. He almost died. It was insane. But successful dump run. So it is now Thursday, and I actually just got my first job off of Facebook Marketplace. A super simple job. I'm just picking up a few cardboard boxes for this girl that lives close to me. I think I've got pretty lucky at the start of the week. A lot of people won't pay for what I'm charging. I've looked into getting my ads out more with Angie's List, but it turns out their ads are pretty expensive to get out, and I'm only gonna be doing this till the end of the week. So I'm gonna do this job for 50 bucks. Let's go get these cardboard boxes. So I just finished the job that took like 5 minutes. That was really easy. Got all this back here. I'm thinking I'm just gonna go find like a recycling bin near me and just try and throw it all away so I won't even have to go to the dump. And I didn't even have to put it in the back of the truck. I could just put it in the back seat, which is even better. I'm at McDonald's and McDonald's has a pretty big dumpster. I don't think it's illegal. Oh, it smells like Can I put my trash in here or no? Yeah. Cardboard, yeah. Perfect. Alright, that guy said it's fine, so we're all good. Alright, all good. Today is Friday, which means one more day left of the challenge. So I was actually just texting a client about a junk removal today, which he said that he could definitely do, but it turns out he can't do it until Monday now, so that'll be out of the challenge. So not much going on today. I'm gonna hope I get some more people texting me. I'm gonna keep posting the ads. I've already posted the Nextdoor ad this morning. I'm gonna post the Craigslist ad again and the Facebook ads. And for a little finger update from when I smashed it in the car door, it keeps just randomly bleeding out of this corner. So I don't think that's good, but I also don't think it's bad because at least the blood isn't getting like trapped under my finger. Hopefully I can get some more hits today. Kind of feels like towards the end of the week, as you get farther, it gets slower and slower, which is odd. I don't know why that happens. We're gonna see how this Friday goes. Today is Saturday, which means it's the last day of the 7-day challenge. So yesterday, Friday, was a complete failure. It was totally raining yesterday, pouring rain the entire day. Early morning, rise and shine, I woke up to an email which said that they wanted some junk removed from their house, some plywood, an old TV, stuff like that. And I landed the job. For 200 bucks, I'm gonna go today, I'm gonna pick all this stuff up, I'm gonna take it to the dump just all by myself. I think it should be pretty easy. I just picked up the load and these wood planks that the guy was saying was a lot bigger than I thought. These things are huge. Right now, I'm just double checking to make sure that they're all good. So when I get on the freeway, they don't fall off, which is my worst fear ever. I have them strapped up like this, and then they're in the truck like this, and just the tip is hanging out, so I think it should be good. And we also have all of this stuff in the back. Pray for me, hopefully I get to the dump safe. So I just got back from doing that junk removal, and the guy was pretty nice. He gave me a $20 tip. So I earned $220 from doing that. I got all of the plywood to the dump safely, which was great. But a funny story, I bring the plywood into the dump, everything's going fine. There's this big hole, like this big pit that you put all of your stuff in at the dump. I park to put all my stuff in there, and I start putting the plywood in sheet by sheet. All these dudes surrounding me that are like throwing their stuff away start looking at me weird, and I'm like, what's happening? This is the dump, right? I just dumped stuff. But then some guy came up to me and he was like, dude, what are you doing with that plywood? That's worth like $40 of plywood. And I was like, what? I don't know how to sell it, so I was like, I might just give it to this guy. But then he looked at it, and it turns out it has nails in it, so it won't really sell that good. So I ended up just throwing it all away. But there was a TV that this guy wanted to throw away, and sometimes people want to throw away things that are still working just because maybe they got a new one. So I brought it home, I tested it out. Turns out the TV is broken, it doesn't turn on. Now just the next time I go to the dump, I'll just throw that TV away. You win some, you lose some. And now, time for the final data. So in 7 days, I got a total of 17 clients. Out of those 17 people that hit me up, 5 of them turned into real jobs. This chart shows where I got the most clients from. So as you can see, 5 people messaged me from Nextdoor, which is the most out of any other site. 4 people messaged me from Craigslist. So Nextdoor and Craigslist are kind of the big two. Facebook is kind of like the bench warmer now. I got 1 Facebook hit, only 1, but that turned into a job, so take it or leave it, you know? I got 1 hit from the flyer, and I got 6 where I just wasn't sure. And now, what you've all been waiting for, the chart that shows how much I've actually made. So after 7 days and 5 jobs, I made a total of $658. Considering that I only had jobs on 4 of the 7 days of this week, I think that's pretty good. If I were to continue to do this, I'd try and situate jobs for every single day so that I'd be making 200 a day. And if I can make 200 a day, that would be 1,400 a week. So 1,400 a week, not too bad. But for now, I'm sticking with my 658. I'm not gonna lie, it's super fun. Going to the dump is super fun. Throwing stuff just like over that ledge is super fun. So to be honest with you, junk removal is worth the grind. Most jobs only take an hour out of your day and you got $200 in your pocket just for doing some labor. You don't even have to think, you're just working hard, that's it. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment, leave a like, and push that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one.